Hey everyone, RVDebs here. Getting ready. I'm running a little late tonight. And I don't have any jewelry on. I'm going to change that. Let's see. Where is it? Hi, Pearl. I'm looking for my necklace that I want to wear, but I don't see it. Okay. Second choice. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Mel. Well, welcome. I'm glad you made it. Hi, Donna. Come on in, you guys. I'm just looking for something to wear. And I was wondering where that one necklace was. But I don't know. I guess I'll wear this one. But I had something else in mind, but I don't know where it went. Hi, Minnow Fairy, Megan. Well, I just was munching on something. Hi, Roseanne. You guys, this is the last of the, this is the last Saturday of the year. Yeah. I don't have any earrings on at the moment, but who cares? Hi, CAC. Hi, Butterbean Head. Hi, Maryland. Hello, ladies. Hello, Linda. Good to see you guys. It's been quite a year, hasn't it? It went fast. I feel like it went fast, but ups and downs. Life's got them, don't we know? That's it. Ups and downs. My little tree. There. Yes, you guys, Happy New Year. I hope that this is going to be a better year for us. Hopefully good health. I'm not feeling really good. I'm going to go to the doctor, blah, blah, blah. Hi, Deborah Garlic. Hi, JIR. Yes, everybody. Here we are, the last weekend. Filled with doctors and dentists. I didn't have it, but I think I'm going to be going to a few myself. Hi, Callie Cat. Hello, Green Jay. Hi, Lucky Rose. I'm going to sit here and enjoy. Aw. Coffee and cognac. Yes. Happy New Year, sweetie. Enjoy it. I might even have a cocktail tomorrow because I have these little miniature bottles, of rum, good rum from Jamaica. And I think I'm going to take a couple bottles we're going to have a New Year's Eve party, but it's going to be at the clubhouse from 7 to 10, or was it something like that? I don't know, Mel. Maybe she'll be in here tonight. I hope so. Thank you, Callie Cat. Dentist appointment. Well, I'm starting the 9th with a regular doctor appointment. On the 29th, I have an eye doctor, which is real important. I've got this pain right now going. It's above my bra line, but not my shoulder, like in between. Back of my lung on the left. And it's like, it could be, I don't know what it is yet, but it's a pulled muscle of some sort and it hurts. But I think I'm going to make a couple of drinks tomorrow night. What do you think, Jim? You going to have a drink tomorrow night? Hi, Dee Dee. We're going to get a buzz tomorrow night. I think that's the idea. Tomorrow at the clubhouse, I think it's from 7 to 10. Something like that. They're going to do the New York midnight because everybody goes to bed, which is fine. I'm good with 10. 10's late enough. You got some champagne? I don't have champagne, but I have, Diet Coke and rum, maybe with a little lime on it or something. Or Jim, you make some 11 our time. Oh, okay. But is our party from 7 to 10? I don't remember. I'm terrible. I can't remember everything these days. It's the time of the clubhouse. Anyway, it's everybody's bringing appetizers and finger food. So I have some fresh honeydew all cut up, and I got um some chocolate covered caramels that are real fancy. Yeah, that's what I'm bringing. The snacks are going to be what everybody brings. So we're bringing our own booze, bringing our own snacks, sharing appetizers. There's always food, but you have to have a little food if you're going to drink, for sure. Nice. I'm sure that was lovely. A nice way to have a lunch. Jeff and I both have colds. Oh, Margie, I'm sorry. That's not fun. Hope you feel better soon. At least you have each other, right? I don't have enough to make edibles. I'd have to go somewhere and get some. Unfortunately, Texas is not a legal state for edibles. Wouldn't that be nice, though? Oh, that would be fun. Hi, Marianne. Just got finished. I just got the fish and chips. Only just came in, so I am on the right topic. I can't even read. Yeah, Margie. So you and your wife. I'm telling you, I'm off tonight. You and your hubby get to stay in together. I hope you feel by tomorrow you feel a little better, so you can celebrate a little bit. Just think about it. We made it. All of us have made it again to another year. The gift of being able to see see with our eyes and hear beautiful things, and I'm good with it. Hi, Lucky Rose. But I really don't. I don't really have a celebratory time. I mean, I haven't had the best holiday. It's just one of those things. You got glasses so you can see? I don't get mine till the end of the month. Hi, Margaret. Thank you for the likes. Yes, please give me a nice thumbs up. Raymond, happy New Year. Yeah, me too, Dee Dee. I'm grateful. I'm not at my best, and I'm hoping that this thing in my back is a muscle or a ligament or a nerve because it's too close to my lungs. I get scared. Do you guys get scared when something's wrong and you think the worst thoughts? I really try to tell myself, no, it's going to be fine, but it's freaky. Hi, Joxy. I don't know if I've missed anybody. Yeah, I figured you guys would be able to relate. That the unknown, it's the unknown. Living alone, not knowing I don't really have doctors that I have gone to. So you have like faith in the doctor. I don't have that. Hi, Doggo Ben. Yeah, me too. It's a pain that's kind of odd pain. My mind is playing tricks on me. Hi, Betty Boop. Hi, Judy. A new pain, right? I haven't done the heating pad, which maybe I should do. Then I always think, what if it's cancer and you put a heating pad on it and it grows? That's how mental I am. Yeah, so I haven't been to the doctor, and the doctor that I've been to I only got to see the doctor once, and I'm sure I'm sure he's smart and he has a lot of patience. Um, it depends on too what I'm doing. Like if I'm just sitting here like this, it's not painful. If I go to bend down to do something on the floor, pick something up, very painful. If I cough, it pulls. It's like it's really like right in there. It's almost back, but it's horrible. Sore muscle. That's what it is. It's a sore. Lily's good, Betty. Yes, she's great. And it's not itchy. It's not itchy. It's just sore, and it's certain. I think what maybe the possible what I keep thinking about is me too. Dee Dee. Hi, Debbie Lynn. I think when I emptied my storage shed, now I did have help from Jim. God knows I've had help, but I have lifted big bins up these stairs into my bed, and I think I've done overdid it like a little bit. Um, Also, but a sciatic nerve is usually on your ass and down, right? Your hip. Butterbean head. I know, sweetie. And I'm hoping that's great, and I'm hoping that that's what this is. That it's just not going away. And I took a leave because I tried ibuprofen, and it would help it a little bit. So everybody was telling me to try a leave. So I tried a leave, and I even talked to the pharmacy at CVS and said, "Can I, is that good for me? And can I take it and maybe Tylenol PM at night?" And he was like, "Yeah, no problem." I took two of them. Yeah, me too, Dee Dee. Just like what Butterbean said. Hi, Judy. Yeah, I think I pulled something. Yeah, sometimes my lower back can start to bother me if I'm standing a lot at the dishes. Yes. Thank you, Debbie Lynn. You know, it's just part of getting older too. It's not like I'm not the only one that has these pains. What I am going to do though is if it keeps going, I'm going to go get the doctor's going to probably order a chest x-ray at least. I have had sciatica and had to go to the chiropractor and stuff. And I was walking more and I just think I pulled something, but I can't really remember exactly what I did. And it's only normal to get nervous. And I had a little cough. And when I would cough, I would feel it. And that's how I think coughing could pull your body out. Hi, Cynthia. Happy New Year. I'm going to go to our clubhouse for New Year's and probably hang out there till about who knows how long I'll last. Till 10 maybe. Do I slow down to walk? I walk fast. I walk kind of fast. Jim, you walk with me. Do I walk fast? Not all the time, but I think I do walk a little fast. Because I think to myself, when can I sit down? So I start walking fast because I know there's a spot where I'm going to get to sit down. I do walk fast. Yeah, it's like I want to get there so I can sit. That's funny. Capison. And it's hard for me to actually put anything. I can't reach that spot. Uh, yeah, sometimes you need a pain pill. Don't have numbness. The only numbness I ever really get, and I've, for years, is sometimes the tips of my fingers. Oh, by the way, remember the blister on my finger? Remember how it looked? Raise your hand. No. Do you remember how it looked? It was all swollen and puffy like a big blister. Well, now it looks a little different. It's flatter. It's got a darkness to it. Isn't that crazy? Voltaren? Is that a stuff you rub in? I don't have anybody to rub it. Not my buttocks. Um, that's a good idea to get the patch. And Margie, there's a lady that I work with, and her name's Joyce. I don't know if she's here or not. She knows, everybody knows about my channel, so I could have people that are aware and here. Anyway, Joyce is a little angel lady. She really is. We work in the office. She does 2 days. I do 2 days. And she has a hubby, and she is twice. Today she came over to the house and she put stuff on it, and she had a little vibrator. It wasn't too much, and she just did this. She was the sweetest. She made my back feel so much better, and then rubbed in some of that stuff. Yeah, it's not a spider bite though, Tommy Ann, because what it was this little skin colored little thing that would kind of come up like a little bump, and it would kind of bother me, and I would scratch it off, and then it would go away, and then it would come back. So when I went to the dermatologist, because this turned out good, I had a wart literally right there, and I showed her this, and she froze it, and then she froze another spot on my ankle that is not doing great either. Yeah, but Doggo Ben, if you don't have anybody to put it on for you, that's what's nice about a partner. That's what's nice about having someone in your life that, can do that, because it hurts. It hurts tonight. Hi, Dana. I'm going to take 2 more Aleve tonight. I'm going to try it, and I'm taking 2. I'm a big girl. I can handle it at 8 o'clock, which is now, actually. Hi, Linda, you. Welcome. Happy New Year. Happy Old Year tonight, right? This is Happy Old Year. Saying goodbye to the old year. Should old acquaintance be forgot in days of old lang syne? Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? You know what, Judy? I was going to go earlier to the doctor, but the doctor was going to be out of town for 2 weeks. I got the first day that he's back. Yeah, and I want to keep doing stuff, Marion. I'm not ready to just sit on a rocking chair. I really do want to go travel a little bit. I want to be able to walk and see things. And I think this is the year. If God grants me a healthy body and that this is going to go away and it's just a little strain. Thank you, Raymond. I want to keep doing stuff. I want to get a little healthier this year. I've been eating pretty much anything I want, And 80 years young, Linda, you. Really. But I want to, get healthier this year. I feel like that's the only thing that's really going to make the quality of my life better. And so that's my aim. It's good that it wasn't a bad year. I didn't have a bad year. The hardest part of last year was the summer. It was just so hot here. And getting my stuff out west that in July and losing Rosie, that was very difficult for me. I go there, to pack up my apartment, and my dog has a stroke and dies. And I still have to take everything back. Yeah, it's been a tough year. I mean, it's not like been simple. I really have loved working here at the RV park. And I'm grateful that I have it because I might not have it someday. And well, I know you had some medical issues that you dealt with. So this next year for you, Doggo Ben, is going to be much better. Yes, all good things to come. I think everybody in here, we've all been through the year together. We've gone through the year together. Now I know there's a lot of people out there that are just watching it and they don't comment. They're not really in the chat room. But I can tell you guys too out there that I know you're there, and I know we've all been through another year of ups and downs, and some of us have lost others, someone in our lives. I lost one of my best girlfriends, Bonnie Lou. I still can't believe she's gone. Yes. Speaking of doing good things, Jim got to go birding with a real good birder, someone that's into it big time. And I'm so glad you did that, Jim, because I can't do everything that you'd like to do. I can do some of the stuff with you, but I'm glad there's people to do stuff with. Each day we wake up is awesome, Mary. Hi, Jen. Um, well, I'll have to work it out, Linda. That's something that I won't be leaving for the entire summer. Oh no. I'd like to take a month though. Good night, Raymond. I wish you a very happy, healthy new year. See you next year, young man. Yeah, I lost. Okay, there's going to be an ad that's going to run in about 50 seconds for some of you. Stick with me though. Georgiana, yes, RV Fat Cat passed away. Do you want to know her real name? I wonder if it would matter. Yeah, there was losses. Yes. Good. Bonnie Lou was like a light. Like she was a light in anyone's life. Such a healthy, happy, beautiful goddess of a woman. And her husband Tom, what a nice man. And it's hard. Lola passed away. That's right. There were a lot of losses this year. And we're going to continue because the longer that we live, the more people we'll say goodbye to or not even get a chance to say goodbye to them. We just have to live for them. Like, the people that die young. When my sister died at 27, hi, Lynn, I wanted to have a really good life so that kind of like for her, I don't know if I've done that or not, but yeah. I'm just happy and I'm grateful. Yes, I was 24 when she passed. And the story of how that went was kind of, I don't know. Well, thank you, Marion. You are such a wonderful lady. I wish I could just zap myself to England and go places just in an instant, but I can't. Oh, I'm sorry, Tommy Ann. They're in a better place. It's, I don't, it's, I think when you pass away, you go to a different place. But for those of us left behind, it's really hard. Hi, Dana. Yeah, my sister was very artistic. We lived in West Hollywood, when this all was happening, and she used to do nails, but she did nails for like before acrylic nails were famous. She used to they started using dental enamel to make nails. That's how they made them. Tom Petty, didn't he die? Hi, Marcy. My sister did Joan Rivers nails long time ago. She would drive to Joan Rivers' home and do her nails. She had a lot of friends. I love Tom Petty. I listened to Tom Petty radio today in my car. Yeah, Tom Petty, uh, Matthew Perry. A lot of people died this year that we know. So we just have to kind of look at it that this year's ending, and we are going to be fortunate enough to open our eyes and see a new year brought in tomorrow. And I'm going to try the best I can to get healthier so that I can handle what life has to give me. Because when I'm not feeling good and I don't feel good physically or mentally, and like my shoulder now, but I mean, I can take things better when I'm feeling good about how I am. Yeah, Butterbean Head. She'd go up there and she told me about it. And Joan Rivers would be writing her book when she was way back then. And my sister would be doing her nails. Just to get to hear all that. Yeah, I've been watching. I do this Tom Petty radio on XM, and I watch on home here Pandora. And that's the Bob Dylan channel, but it does a lot of Tom Perry. Tom Petty, I mean. Hi, Tart. Sorry, almost missed you. He died in no, Tom Petty did not die. Okay, Google, when did Tom Petty die?
I can search the web for that. Just tap the search chip below.
Toby Keith. I loved him too. Is it Tom Petty? Why she doesn't know who Tom Petty is? Hey, Google. Is Tom Petty dead?
I can search the web for that.
Why doesn't she
Just
know?
tap the search chip below.
2017. That's how fast my time has gone. I swear. Oh my God. I cannot believe that 2017, it feels like it was like last year to be. Google didn't know who she was. He was. Did your phone know more than my phone? Because my phone didn't answer me right. I was just talking to a friend of mine, and we were talking about um, our phones. He uses what is it? Alexa. I have Google. Some people have what is it? Cortana, and the other one is Siri. So when I asked Google who her friends are, listen. Hey Google, who are your best friends?
I don't know, but I'll remember if you tell me. What's your best friend's name?
No, no, no. Hey Google, do you like Siri and do you like Alexa?
Google is red, Google is blue, Google is helpful, and Siri is too. She's one of my besties. Our crew is me, Alexa, Cortana, and Siri.
Is that wild? Just ask him, huh, Butterbean? Isn't that crazy that the phone said that? What did your phone say, Linda? What about Bixby? I don't know. I don't like Bixby. I bet you Bixby's not one of her best. Hey, Google, is Bixby one of your besties?
These pictures should match.
Guess not. Nope. I don't like it on my phone. I wish it was never created. S Street, I tell you, my little phone here and we've got quite the friendship. Hey, Google, sing me a song.
Sing a song for the new year. I hope that we all thrive. Kindness, love, and laughter. May that be our guide. I'm here to look after all your search needs. Just say the magic words, and I am here to please. If you want to hear that song again, say sing the New Year's song.
Sing the New Year's song. Sing the New Year's song. Sharon, really? That's weird. Google needs a pep talk. Hey, Google, are you sleepy? Oh. Hey, Google, are you sleepy?
I could never get tired of hanging out with you.
Thank you, Google. Marion. So Sharon's phone said he died January 20th, 2018. Hey, Google, sing a Christmas song.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. That's all I've got, but you can also ask me to play Christmas music if you'd like.
No, thanks. It can't sing my song. I'm living in a small town in Texas where people smile and get to know your name. I never thought I'd ever want to live like this. And now I'm living in a small town in Texas. On Friday, we all dine at Bud's place. By the way, Bud's closed. Where you know most everybody there. I even know the cop and the mayor too. And our waitress Angie's baby's nearly due. I'm living in a small town in Texas where people smile and get to know your name. I never thought I'd ever want to live like this, and now I'm living in a small town in Texas. We don't have a signal, just a blinking light. McDonald's is an hour drive away. My friends think I flipped out, and I'm here to say I flipped out in a small town in Texas. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, the real. Anyway. Ah, yes. Ask Google to record your song for playbacks. I wonder if it would do that. I might have to try that. I want to write a song about this place because this is a really cool area. It's like being in Mexico, being in Florida. Yeah, Bud's closed. They're trying to sell it, I think, too. It was costing them more to keep it open. Some people should not have restaurants. You know, it's too much work. But that place was there a long time, so it's kind of sad. Sure he does. Yeah, that was written a while ago, wasn't it? I know. I'm so glad that I lived there when I did. Megan, be careful. Don't pull anything while you're laughing. When you get older, you got to be careful if you pull something. One more song. One more song. Okay, I'll do one more song that I wrote. So that's no copyright infringement on my songs. You do? Thank you for liking my music. I was really good when I was young. I'm a little bit old and I can't do what I used to do. Quesadilla is one of my favorites. I'm so glad you guys are enjoying your night. Okay, this is a song that I wrote, and it's called River. I think it's called River. It is called River. Yeah, restaurants, forget it. I've had family with restaurant business. This one's called New Love is Never Easy. Why should it be different this time? You try to be true, do the best you can do. You find your life needs more rhyme. It happens every time. I'll sing for you, my lover, my friend. Alone we put on our show. Creating rhymes, wasting time, loving it all the while. But there's a river that flows, and it flows right by my door. And it's making me aware of the current in my life, and it's pulling me away, keeping me moving, keeping my music flowing. I don't know what we're headed for. Stay with me tonight. I can't tell the future, babe, but I'll be yours tonight. You see, there's a river that flows, and it flows right by my door. And it's making me aware of current in my life, and it's pulling me away, keeping me moving, keeping my music flowing. Making changes is never easy. You gotta want it bad. Yeah, no half measures avail us, babe. It could really drive you mad. You see, there's a river that flows, and it flows right by my door. And it's making me aware of the current in my life, and it's pulling me away, keeping me moving, keeping my music flowing, keeping my music flowing. I wrote that a long time ago. Thank you, Judy. Let me tell you about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees, the moon up above, and a thing called love. Moonfall says, make sure I have a day job. I do. I don't. I'm not making a living playing, singing. Well, you know, to know me is to either love me a lot or hate me. Thank you, Dee Dee. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Lucky. You know, I just share it with you. I was pretty good at one time. I can tell you that. Now I'm just an older lady. I wrote that. I've written lots of songs. I was really, really into it. I wanted to sell songs in Nashville. I went, just I didn't do the right. It didn't all fall into place like I'd have liked. But I've always been kind of an entertainer. Yeah. Oh, I love to sing to you too, Gretchen. Thank you. Thank you, Debbie Lynn. You guys are very kind. I know my voice is just eat, but you know, sharing is caring. Thank you, Marianne. I have a cousin. I did, no, I really didn't sell my songs, but yeah, and when I was young, I still have the cousin. He's older now. Um, his name is David Lucas. That's his famous name. His real name is different, but he and his partners had you could look it up. You can Google David Lucas. He wrote a lot of commercial songs, jingles, famous jingle writer. Yeah, I don't breathe like I used to either. Thank you, Judy. Oh, Marion. Thank you, you guys. Yeah, so my cousins, he was like a second cousin, and to this day, we are on Facebook together. And he lives in Jamaica half the year, very successful, grown children. Um, thank you, Lucky Rose, and I love your name, by the way. Because as you think, so shall it be. So Lucky, you're Lucky Rose. But anyways, I did. He had a on 46th Street in New York City, and when Kathy and I were in town a couple of years, I would go to see him, and I brought my guitar at the time and played some of my music, and he would take me to lunch, and he's a wonderful man, and he wrote like "Give Your Cold to Contact" and "Plop Plop Fizz Fizz," that one. He also wrote um "You Deserve a Break Today." That's the first McDonald's jingle, or one of the first. I'm so glad that I guess I attracted a really good bunch of people that are here. Yeah, he did a lot. He did if you look him up, David Lucas, and the name of his company was 4x4. Yes, Linda, my voice has gotten lower. I got to hear when I was at Kathy's this summer, this record. I forget what I did with the record, but she had a record player and it was an old fashioned record. And I could hear my young self singing song I wrote. And I really did have a higher voice. Hi, Michelle. I have lived quite the life, and now I have a second life. Yeah. And that's a whole other thing. And it's there whenever I want to be there. There's second life. But I ain't dead yet, kids. Yeah, plop plop fizz fizz. He did quite a few, and him and his partner, and they knew all the greats. He played that song. Oh, what's this song? It's the one where on Saturday Night Live, the guy with the cowbell, what's his name? The funny guy. That song. What's the name of that group? Oh well. He played on that. I mean, he was a professional entertainer and musician. I can't believe I no, but he did a lot. I can't remember all of them. Yeah, I think our voices definitely get deeper. And I talked to a guy one time about 2 years ago when I first rejoined Second Life. I'm talking to this man live, like you hear me now. We weren't video chatting, but we were voice chatting. Talked to him for about an hour about Second Life and where he was from and blah blah blah. That guy, about a month passed. We hadn't seen him. It is a good group, and he sees me online and he sends me a TP, which means he didn't even say hello. He's sending me this like it's like sending an Uber to someone's house. There's going to be an ad running in about 50 seconds, by the way. What did Jen say? What a long, strange trip is this? Um, he said, we got back together and he goes, "You're a man, aren't you?" I'm like, I talked to this man for an hour. Now, I may have a low voice, but I'm a feminine woman. And it was like so insulting. I said, "You talked to me for an hour and now you're questioning whether I'm a female?" So that was like, goodbye, buddy. It hasn't happened a lot. But, these days I could be transgender, but I'm not. I'm real. Love you all. Yeah, I am who I am. I'm like this in person, and I'm like this on Second Life. Okay, I have a pretty avatar. That is a completely different thing for me, because when you have a gorgeous, let's say 25, 30-year-old looking avatar and you have a mature mind, it kind of goes together pretty well. Maybe he was Butterbean Head because it was like, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. You sound like your dad. Well, I've made money with my voice. I was in radio for a little while. I didn't like radio, but I did commercials. I can lift my voice. I could talk a little higher because you talk from here, but I talk from my diaphragm. Well, I think as an avatar, you should try to make it as as fantasy of your what you really would think would be really beautiful. And my avatar is very beautiful. And along with her is me. I didn't like radio because I loved it when I started it, and I went to school, for TV and radio. And you had to work. I was younger, so you had to work weekends. You worked for very little money because you were the beginner, you were the starter. You worked every holiday, um, or the midnight shift. I mean, it was just very ungratifying. I did enjoy making commercials for the radio station. Nature's tricky, isn't it? Mother Nature. Yeah. She has a hot voice. I like Miley Cyrus more now than I ever did before. No, because he sounded like a man, Kelly Cat. Sing a good Bee Gees song. Ooh, I don't know. That's not in my repertoire. Ooh, you're a holiday. Such a holiday. Yes, I was a little after that, but that's kind of cool that you have those memories, Linda. You. Hi, poet. Happy New Year. I don't really drink, so it's not booze, but I used to smoke cigarettes, but I quit cigarettes in the 90s. And, I have a sultry voice. I like to think of it as soft and easy to listen to. Happy New Year. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. You're captured on a Ferris wheel of time. Yeah, smoking cigarettes, unfortunately, it's a very hard habit. It really is. And I remember trying to give it up, and the way I gave it up, most people wouldn't do. So, bourbon drawl. Don't start smoking again, butter. It's going to be a good year. Oh, no. Well, okay. I got a big bag of sunflower seeds. This is going to be the truth. I got a big bag of sunflower seeds, some Diet Coke, and somebody gave me a bunch of marijuana. It wasn't real strong marijuana. It was like the kind that you cut off the flower, like they call it the shake. And I rolled up and put them in a cigarette. And every time I wanted a cigarette, I lit one. But it worked. And just cracking open sunflower seeds. And I was online. Talking, always talking. I almost got a job. This is a while ago. This is when I was, in my, I'm trying to think when it was, maybe 40. It worked for me, at the time. It's totally different times there, Linda. Yes. So I got to tell you this. I'm trying to tell you. Darlene. Hi, Darlene. Howdy, neighbor. Yeah, it's hard. I'm trying to quit. I want to quit sugar, and that's like, you know. I was going to say something. I was going to tell you a story. Because I got some stories. My thing is sweets. Yeah, mostly. Or portion control. Yeah. Like I was thinking about if I ate half of what I usually eat, I probably could eat whatever I wanted. But it's so hard to just have one slice of toast, a half a bagel. Does anybody else have a hard time splitting a bagel and only having a half? And don't leave chocolate around. Emotional eating, yeah. Half a bagel, what's that? Some people can't. Jim's not a big eater. I can eat more than him. But like I really, if I could just half everything. Well, saving is another thing. So guess what I have? Want to see what I did buy that was really bad for me? You want me to show you? I did buy a treat. Okay, wait a minute. I'll be right back. Don't go away. Don't go away. Okay. I feel so guilty already, but it's not that bad. It's not good. It's not bad. It's not good. I got a apple. Whoa. This is a chocolate covered yummy apple. No, it's an apple. I'm going to eat that apple. Because an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Yeah. It's an apple. I don't know if it's just all chocolate, but somehow it had my name on it. It looks like it's got, I think it's dipped and then maybe chocolate chips and dipped again. Linda, you only eat a half a sandwich. Well, you're gonna eat, you're small. I can tell you're little. Whatever those are, I'm gonna eat. I'm sorry. It's better than some things, let's put it that way. I'm going to eat that right after I'm done here. I didn't really have dinner. I nibbled a little bit. I have a whole chicken I bought, a rotisserie chicken. That's what Lily had for dinner. It's an apple. And in dark chocolate, it looks like dark chocolate. I'm thinking I'm doing like medication, that's my medication. Oh, that sounds really good. Rolled it in chopped toffee. Whew, that's decadent. That sounds like I love decadent stuff. I really do. Don't worry, I speak perfect Taiwanese. I would eat dessert first. Darlene, she's something. So she brings this pie, and then she brings this gallon of ice cream and puts it in the freezer and tells everybody, help yourself to ice cream. I haven't done it yet. Right. It's not like solid chocolate. It's an apple. Granny Prepper, that's funny. She said, I only eat one meal a day. Starts at 9 a.m. and it ends at 7 p.m. Yeah, I went to the grocery store and got a few things because, I work on Sunday and Monday tomorrow. And I had to make sure I have everything I need. I went and filled water jugs, I'm so grateful because my back, it's pretty good right now. I mean, just sitting here is okay, but I had to I had 4 gallons of water that I got. Jim was kind enough to come over and help me bring my groceries up and my water. So I'm very lucky to have a good friend and really sweet, good man. Yeah. Well, you guys, it's that time of night. I don't know if Jim's still here. He was pretty tired. He had a full day. Him and this friend of his went to a place. I don't remember the name of it, but it was like a really great bird place to watch birds in the nature. And I'm so glad he got to do that. Yeah. We have to always just do what makes us happy. You try. Yeah, you're leaving tomorrow? Did you say you're leaving tomorrow? Darlene's going to fly home and come back on Friday. Right, Marion? I'll miss you, but I'm glad that you're going to be with your family. I want to say goodnight to you guys, but I also want to tell you how important you are. Every time I see your faces and your sweet names and your comments, I just really, really love them, and I appreciate it. And I hope and I pray for all of you and for me to have a happy new year, a healthy new year, that no matter what comes our way, that we've got the strength to fight it and get through it. And when you're sad, it's okay, because it's going to be over. You're going to get sad and then you're going to get glad. And I just hope you get your heart's delight. Thank you so much for being a part of my channel. I have a video I'm going to put together this week, and I'll do the New Year's in our clubhouse. I'll show you what we're doing. And until then, I hope that each one of you have a very good weekend. Peace out. And I think the world would be really wonderful with 3 little words: mind your business, love, and kindness. I'll see you guys soon. I'm lucky to have you guys. Much love. Peace out.